Hi guys, I hope that you are doing well and you are doing all of your work. I know things are a little different. Everybody's doing different stuff at home. I'm going to be reading to you guys as much as possible, and I'll upload it to the library's new Google Classroom so we can stay in contact that way. I'll also be posting alerts on Parent Square so you know when I'm posting new stories. I'm going to read to you today a very silly story about animals and different sounds animals make. We all know what animals say and what they sound like. We are going to find out in this story, A Twisted Tale by Carolyn Fisher, what happens and what makes this story so silly. Are you ready? Okay. A Twisted Tale. Bailey Tarbell lives on a farm with her ma and pa. A cow, a cat, a dog, a duck, 3 chickens, and a pig. One day, a sudden gust of wind blew from the west. Bailey glanced at the sky. Yippee-yodel-I-hey! There's a twister coming, she cried, and quick as spit, Bailey herded the animals into the barn. Then she ran to the storm cellar with Ma and Pa. The wind howled like a prom queen stepping on a cow patty. It tore the roof right off the barn, and it whirled those animals into the air. The cow's eyes were bulged. The cat's fur stood on end. The pig's knuckles turned white. Uh-oh. Then that twister spat out the critters like a cowpoke spits out a wad of chew. And when the wind blew away, Bailey burst out of the storm cellar just in time to see the cow fly over the chicken coop and sit on its nests. Cluck, cluck, she squawked. Quack, quack, rapped the pig, and she dove into the pond. That's not what animals say. Cow says moo, not cluck. The duck chewed its cud, and the chickens wallowed in the mud. The cat chased the dog up the tree and yowled. I'll be horn-swallowed, Bailey cried. The twisters mixed up the animals. Look, jumpin' Jehoshaphat, Pa said. What are we going to do? Bailey said, let's call the vet. So Ma phoned Doc Smoot, who looked at the animals and scratched his chin. It's plumb peculiar, Doc Smoot said. He took their temperatures and he peered into their ears. And he fed them large red pills. But nothing changed. Doc Smoot shrugged and walked away. The chickens said, and the dog meowed, and the pig quack, and the cat arf, 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 and the duck said moo. This is all very confusing. Bailey did everything she could think to cure the animals. She demonstrated animal behaviors. Ma and Pa helped. Look, very silly. She hired a psychologist. Bailey even tried hypnosis, and nothing worked. Bailey was baffled. Meanwhile, the cow perched on the roof and crowed, and the chickens rooted in the mud, and the cat gnawed a bone, the dog chased mice, and the pig was as wrinkled as a raisin. Then, one day, as Bailey got out of her bath, she twirled a towel around her hair and watched the water swirl down the drain. Eureka, she cried. That's it. She told Ma and Pa her plan. They loaded the animals into the truck and they drove to the nearest carnival. They screamed through the scrambler, they flew on the Ferris wheel, and they crashed through the cannonball. But they were still mixed up. Then Bailey saw a ride that was bigger than the rest. Well, I'll be hopped, Bailey said, if it's the Twister. The animals clambered aboard and they corkscrewed into the sky. A roar split the air like a grizzly with a snoot full of porcupine quills. Arf, arf, the dog barked at the cat, who arched her back and hissed. Moo, the cow lifted up her nose. Quack, quack, rasped the duck. Cluck, cluck, cried the chickens. They seemed to be getting back to normal. Yodel, yippity-yay-hi, shouted Bailey. When the Twister jolted to a stop, Bailey and the animals stumbled back to the truck. As Pa drove home, they listened to the right sounds coming from the cow, the cat, the dog, the duck, the 3 chickens, and a pig. Woo-wee, said Pa. It's good to be back to normal. Woo-wee, said Ma. Bailey, you're something clever. But Bailey said, wee-oo. The end. That was really, really silly. I hope you enjoyed it. You are able to take AR quizzes now, and the quiz number for this book, are you ready? Is 61656. So now you can take an AR quiz. We can all read together. I hope that you guys are reading every single day. I miss you. I love you. I will see you very, very soon.